Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you a great new product by Pawstech. This is an anti-bark collar, and this collar allows you to make sure that your dog isn't barking and annoying the neighbours, causing havoc. It's allowing the dog to be trained over time, so it's not all instant. There's no instant gratification in this game, but it is an easy way to make your dog more aware of when it's barking, and that it's not the thing to be done when it's in a scenario where it wants to bark.
So the bark collar is attachable with a D-clip here. It allows you to use the collar while you're walking your dog, and you can do that because unlike other collars that have annoying prongs that can stick out and really hurt the dog, this anti-bark collar has very flat surfaces, so it doesn't actually hurt the dog. It just indents just enough to be around the vocal cords or the throat, and touch for the vibration. So on the front of it is usually an attachment like this. We call it a card, and it's a card because you can turn it around, and when you take it off it just clips in nicely. It shows a QR code, and the QR code can be scanned if your dog is lost, to alert automatically the owner, who you can register and give the detail of who the person is that has found the dog. So it's fully adjustable with the strap here that goes around the back, and you can turn it on, hold it down for a few seconds, and you've got a green light being that it's charged. You can adjust the sensitivity, start with it down and maybe move it up. It's got 7 sensitivity levels, and when you attach it to the dog you can easily clip it in with this clip here. So it's easy to test the collar by having a scratch test behind, so it makes it easy to test the product. Now that's the first beep. It's the second. These are mimicking a bark, and it's getting louder and then it's vibrating. So it vibrates for a short time first, you can probably hear it, and you can really feel the vibration on my fingers there. So that just keeps going for longer and longer until finally, after some time, it realizes that the dog is it's not about to stop barking. It hasn't got the message, so it's going to give up. So we'll just keep going until we find that it's finished. This may be the last one. I think there's about 7 of them that go before it gives up. And there we go, it's flashing now, so it's given up, and it will give up for another 45 seconds, and reset after that and do a slower, a shorter beat. So it's got a charger on it, and the charger is able to plug into this. So instead of the other anti-bark collars, which generally have batteries and they run out after apparently 3 days, this one will, if they run out after 3 days, then that's a pain because you have to replace the battery, whereas this waterproof cover will allow you to charge it very easily, and that just plugs into USB. So it clips on easily on the front here, and you can see it's still still flashing, and it will just clip. It's a bit hard to do with one hand, but there we go, clips down like that. You can turn it off and it will flash red when it needs charging, and it will go green once it's finished charging. So turn it off there, and you can turn that on and off while it's on the dog, and you can keep the dog with the collar and the attachment for the lead while you take the dog for a walk. So turn it off and on. It's only for when you're with the dog, ideally, that it would be on, but you can always turn it off and let the dog run around and play. It's not encouraged to have it on when they're actually playing, because they might, well, unless you're trying to tell them not to bark while they're playing. It's a 50 centimetre diameter, so it doesn't fit larger dogs, the extra large dogs, but it does fit most medium-sized and small dogs, and it is adjustable with the strap and the clip connector here.
So this is the cover and the box that comes in. But it's packaged in a little case here, and there you've got the dog collar and the USB cable, and by undoing the USB cable and plugging it in, you can easily plug that into a USB power pack like this. And now you'll see it's charging. It's red there at the moment, and it'll go green when it's all finished. Should take about 2 to 3 hours if it was totally flat, but it'll take a couple of minutes. It will be able to be used immediately out of the box. Inside we've got documentation, which is translated into French, German, Italian and Spanish, and that's very comprehensive with documents and details. It's all very well written documentation, and a little welcome card there.
So when you first pull off the clip or the card from the dog collar there, you can see there's a QR code on the back. Now, to register so that you can track your dog if the dog has got lost, then you can scan the QR code there. And so I've got a QR code scanner, which I'm just going to pass over the QR code there, and it immediately says open URL. So I'm going to hit that. And here it asks me to register. It says the owners are not registered yet, and I'm going to just enter my email address and phone number by clicking here. So I've entered my address details there, hit register as owner. Immediately it says you're all registered. Now say the dog escaped and ran away, and somebody found the dog, captured it, and then looked at the collar and saw lost, pull this card out. So they unclip the card there, and that would be clipped in automatically, but it's a bit hard to do with one hand. And they see this lost dog, scan this QR code to alert the owner. So they do that. They either enter the URL, which takes a little bit more time, or if they have a QR code reader like I do here, they can simply point it at the QR code. And open the URL.
it says, we just let the owner know you found it. So it's actually emailed the owner right now, and it said that the dog has been found and hopefully there's address details coming. And we follow the instructions and enter some address details, and then immediately the owner is going to get those address details. Okay, so as the finder, I've entered my own email details and my phone number, and I click notify owner. Now it has both of the details in there, and I can see immediately that it's all the details are there. It's been emailed to both myself and to the owner. The Pawstech anti-bark dog collar is the best on the market. It's rechargeable, it's got a clip to put a lead on, it doesn't have prongs that stick into your dog, it doesn't shock, and it's waterproof. Thanks for looking at this video. We hope you've learned a bit about anti-bark dog collars, and you'll consider purchasing the Pawstech anti-bark dog collar on Amazon. We have a support number and an email address, so feel free to give us a call at any stage. We love dogs and we love our customers. Thanks.